I've been doing Kendo since I graduated college, 1992.
I've been practicing Kendo for 8 years.
I've been doing Kendo for, it's close to 9 years now.
I have been doing Kendo for about 9 months now.
I've been doing Kendo for a little over a year and a half.
I've been doing Kendo for about 2.5 years.
I've been doing Kendo since October of 2000 exactly.
This is 32 years. Be 33 in July. It means the way of the sword, and that's a direct translation of the two words, Kendo, into English. And most Japanese terminology cannot be translated directly into English. It takes a long phrase, and I would translate it as the path to enlightenment through practicing with the sword. Before we begin today, we have some presentations to make. Under official examination, successfully demonstrated and fulfilled the skills and requirements as set forth by the All-United States Kendo Federation and is recognized to have officially achieved the degree of Kendo Nidan. Lynn Wiley.
Yes, I passed my Nidan, a second degree black belt exam last October, and red tape being what it is with Kendo federations in this country, the Minjo certificate didn't come till like March, I think, and of course I live in Asheville, so I had to wait a few months till I could come back down here to receive it, but it's an important thing to me.
Well, there are a few reasons why I do Kendo. First would be it's a great workout. Also, it helps me improve my character. Amongst other things, I'm a big fan of martial arts, and at the moment this is the one I choose, and I plan to stick with it.
Usually when we tell people that we practice Kendo, they say, "What's Kendo?" So then we have to explain to them that we fight with bamboo sticks and armor, and it means Kendo means the way of the sword.
I enjoy the aspect of not only do you get to practice the hits, you actually get to put them into use, and you can actually hit people. I mean, there's certain points that you want to score, and you have to practice that.
Just the spirit it gives you. It gives you a good focus. Kendo is not just, in a dojo, but it's a way of life. And you can take that outside to your work, to your personal life, and it helps you focus.
As a teacher myself, I have always believed you do the same practice, the same things, for a set period of time, and then change it. We're following a set pattern on Sundays of doing it a certain way. But in general, every practice should consist of starting with kata. Then you have to do enough warm-ups to make sure you're fully stretched out. It's called kihon, is when we're practicing the basic cuts without an opponent. Then we put on the equipment and we practice basic cuts with an opponent. And finally is jikeiko, which could be called sparring or scrimmaging.
It's a good group. It's for the U.S. this is, in my opinion, a fairly large group. Usually you'll see, especially in the southeast region, smaller groups, sometimes 3 to 4, sometimes larger. But I think Charlotte is a fairly good sized group with a lot of talented people.
It's a type of martial art that I think you can just continue even to your older ages, as opposed to some of the martial arts, I think, where when you get into your 50s and 60s you have to stop. So I practiced karate and judo when I was younger, and then I practiced Kendo as an adult.
I don't know if it can be said briefly, but it evolved out of the whole culture of the samurai and their obsession with swords. It kind of comes out of really in the 1890s. A small group of instructors were trying to keep traditional Kendo alive, and they began getting help from the government. In 1895 it was founded, and it was kind of an umbrella organization for all the 18 officially recognized martial arts. These would have been the things the samurai, when they were soldiers of the local lord, this is the things they would practice all the time. After this 1895 period, it took Kendo about to 1912 to get it worked out to how it would be codified into one organization.
I just think it hasn't been popularized or advertised as much as other martial arts, and the lower number of practitioners. Also, you drive down the road and you see like karate or taekwondo, or you see some kind of building where somebody's teaching. You rarely see something that says, Kendo, like some kind of sign that says, Kendo taught here.
Some people, I think, sign up for karate because they think if they go outside they can beat up somebody or something like that. And Kendo's just not that way.
Most of the U.S., they're into instant gratification. Kendo is not instant gratification. It's a process that takes a while to get into it. Like I said, I've been doing it for 8 years, and I still feel like I'm a beginner in this art.
No one comes into it good. Someone may be more naturally athletic, but unless you have the dedication and the focus, you can't. You can only go then as far as your athletic abilities take you, and then you hit a plateau. It has to be, it's called Kendo, it's a way, it's not just a thing you do. So it has to have that dedication for it to be correct and be the best quality.
It takes longer to learn it. It's not something someone who's a gifted athlete can pick up real quick. It's going to take even a gifted athlete just as long as somebody who's uncoordinated. They might pick it up a little quicker, but it's still going to take a long time to learn to do it, and to learn to do it well. I've only seen a couple people that it didn't take around 5 years to get to be good. And most Americans do not have that kind of patience.